Still sticking to the code, trying to get a win. I'm coming right back off a win.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to Rambling Only. And on today's quick episode, I'm not going to take up much of your time. We're going to be talking about Winston-Salem State has finally named their new men's basketball coach, Jay Butler. He's coming from Virginia Union. Jay Butler is a proven winner. I think he's going to turn our men's program around because they're in a pretty dark place right now. As we look here, Virginia Union this year finished the season 25-6, and the last two seasons under Corey Thompson, Winston-Salem State, as we all know, Ramley, we have struggled a lot. The last two seasons combined, we have only won 12 games. So Jay Butler this season won more games than we've won the last 2 years under Corey Thompson. So it's been two very dark and long, painful years for us, Ramley, and I think Jay Butler is going to get this thing turned around. I just can't wait to see who he adds from the portal. I can't wait to see him establish his culture. I'm just so excited, and this is a home run hire to me. As I look here, Jay Butler has won at least 16 games in his 10 years at Virginia Union, at least 16 games in every season but one. When in that one season he didn't win 16 games, he won 14. He went 14-18. But other than that, he's won at least 16 games at least, and he's had a winning record in every season except for one. So we know we're going to win a lot of games. We're going to be able to compete with the best teams in the Atlantic region and the best teams in Division II because this past season, Jay Butler, his team beat West Liberty, which is a powerhouse here in the Atlantic region. They beat them twice. The first game, it was a high-scoring game. They won 94-88, And then the second game, they held them 40 points below the average. It was a much lower scoring game. It was a slugfest. So what we can expect from Jay Butler on defense, he likes to switch up his defenses. I know when he would play us, when Cleo Hill was here, sometimes he would be in zone. Sometimes he put the pressure on you. Sometimes he'd be in man-to-man, so you never really know what Jay Butler is going to be in on the defense and on the end of the floor. And on offense, it seems they can play both ways. They can play fast and they can kind of slow the game down and grind it out. So we just have to see. So to close out here, these are some of the biggest questions I have. How many coaches will Jay Butler bring with him from Virginia Union? How many players will follow him from Virginia Union to Winston-Salem State? And how many players on our current team will he keep? So, we just got to factor all that in and see. The only players that have entered the portal, and this obviously is going to change once Jay Butler is officially named the head coach today. But so far, only two players from Virginia Union have entered the portal, and that is Malachi Dark. He is a 6'7" power forward, and he is a matchup nightmare in the post. And then you got Bobby Gardner, who is a guard, 6'1" guard, and he just gets buckets. So right now, those are the only two players that have entered the portal from Virginia Union. But I think after they have the emergency meeting today and officially named Jay Butler as our new men's basketball coach, I think we'll see a lot more of Virginia's returning players enter the portal, and we'll see how many follow him. And then for Winston-Salem State, so far, the players that have entered the portal are Tyree Boykin, Jaden Thompson, Mayshawn Bryant, and Trey Cright. So far we've had 4 guards that have entered the portal so far. So we'll have to see how many more of our players enter the portal, how many players will Coach Butler keep, and how many he'll bring with him from Virginia Union, and how many assistant coaches from Virginia will Jay Butler bring with him. So very excited. I think Jay Butler is going to restore order, and I think we'll get back to winning games and dominating the CIAA very soon. So we just have to wait and see, Ramley. And I love how our decision makers saw all the great things that Coach Terry did in her first year coming from Virginia Union, where she turned that program around and she won games, and the amazing things that Coach Terry did in year one for our ladies Rams basketball team. They won 28 games, broke all types of school records, made it to the regional championship game. I love how they decided to see if we can, take Virginia Union's men's basketball coach and do the same thing and have him turn around our men's basketball program, which is in a very, very dark place right now. So we have to see if Jay Butler can, do the same things that Coach Terry did in her first year with the Lady Rams. And I'm just excited to see how Coach Terry and the Lady Rams continue to build off of that. So we just have to wait and see. So this does it for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this with your friends, family, and take care, family. And I'll be back soon with more episodes, more highlight tapes, and much more. So make sure you subscribe so you guys don't miss that stuff. Thank you.